A regular winter day. I'm coming back to my hometown, where I spent my childhood and basically most of my life. I was raised by my grandpa and grandma. Parents, never got to know him. Mom got knocked up young by some older dude, and when he found out, that bastard took off without a trace, leaving the poor girl with a belly. Then, same old shit. After giving birth, she went to her folks and left me behind, disappeared somewhere and never showed up all this time. But honestly, I didn't really want to see her after how she treated her own kid. The old folks were kind, helped me with school stuff to get into college and even gave me some cash for the first time when I was ready to move to the city. Time flew, and I was getting older and more independent. Got a decent job, bought an apartment, a car, found a beautiful and faithful wife. Soon we're gonna have a daughter. But I never forgot about my family. Every year I went to visit them, first alone, then with my wife, helped financially and otherwise. But now I was coming back not to visit the old folks. A few days ago Grandpa called me, his voice all raspy, saying Grandma was gone. He asked me to come for the funeral. I wanted to jump in my car and go right away, but bad weather fucked that up. Those days sucked so much. My wife kept trying to calm me down. I didn't show up at work. It hurt like hell to realize Grandma died. But the reason was still unknown to me. When I finally broke free, I left the wife at home and rushed to Grandpa's place. Drove for about 4 hours on our roads. My heart was pounding like crazy. The road felt endless. When I was just a few clicks away, something ran onto the road. I slammed the brakes and froze. It was dark as hell outside, like a fucking cellar. A light snow was falling, and in the headlights I saw a big black silhouette, like a bear. I wanted to get out and check who the hell I almost ran over, but something inside told me not to. Just for a couple of seconds I looked away, and when I looked back, the creature was gone without a trace. After shaking it off a bit, I drove on. Grandpa met me right away, and I gave him a tight hug. I was pissed and confused why the fuck God took such a wonderful woman. But sadly, nothing could be done. We went inside, sat down for dinner. We had a few drinks, and then I found out the truth about Grandma's death. Oh, my dear sweet Lucy. Local fishermen found her in the woods, all torn up, guts hanging out. They said wild animals got her when she went for firewood. But that's bullshit, Danny. You get me? She never went there in winter. The wood stacked in the shed, you know that perfectly. She only went to the woods in spring and summer to gather mushrooms and berries, breathe that pine air. And now this I feel it in my gut, people don't even know what really happened. God, why the fuck did this happen to my wife? Better if she died of natural causes. Grandpa started crying but wiped his tears down and knocked back another shot of vodka. Maybe Merzik ran off to the forest as usual, and she went after him. She used to look for him day and night many times. That poor dog, we buried him last summer, right after you came last time. Georgie's dog got loose from his chain and couldn't run away. So we buried him under the pear tree he liked to sleep on. Grandpa drank more, and I decided to drop the topic so as not to upset either of us. Honestly, I didn't want to know what kind of bastard did that to my poor old lady, but on the other hand, if I knew, I'd kill him with my own hands. After sitting a bit longer, we went to our rooms. Surprisingly, I fell asleep pretty fast but slept restlessly. I dreamed about that same forest where they found Grandma, and on the white snow, I saw her disfigured body. Danny, I can't believe Jessica is gone. What the hell is going on? A year ago Uncle Tom died, a month ago Mary from the last house, and now Jessica. She burst into tears. I hugged her, and when she calmed down, she told me something that gave me goosebumps. Listen, I want to tell you this. May your grandpa forgive me, but you should know there's evil living in our forest. It's been there a long time, even before you were born. It almost never appears in the village. Mostly, you can spot it near the forest in winter, hiding in the shadows behind the trees. It only comes here if it's following someone wandering in the forest at dusk. At night, it grabs them, and that's it. Huge, shaggy, and scary as hell. I even saw it myself once, when I was driving back from the city with my daughter. She hadn't shown herself in a long time, but now she's completely unhinged. 2 people have died this year, but it's possible it got your grandma too, so watch yourself, grandson. Jokes aside, people do die. She kept talking, but I stopped listening. I laid flowers on the grave, said goodbye, and left. The rest of the day, I was like in a fog. My mind was full of the old lady's story and what I had actually met on the road, but I wanted to believe it was just the ramblings of a crazy old woman. Still, my heart felt uneasy. While in the village, I helped Grandpa however I could, Chores, feeding the animals, bringing firewood inside. Nightmares kept tormenting me. Sleep was horrible, but as soon as I fell asleep, that same image came back. Grandma in terrible condition and that beast, which I'd never seen fully. The evening before I left, I couldn't take it anymore and told Grandpa about the dreams again, this time not leaving out any details and also about what Aunt Rosemary told me. His face changed. No matter how much I wanted to hide it, she was right, though she didn't tell you everything. You remember what we talked about your family? Well, what we told you before is all nonsense. Your mother really had a kid by a man who left her, but she didn't abandon you to us. My eyes widened. I was eager to hear more. Grandpa took a sip of his tea and continued. The day she arrived, we wanted to give her money so she could live where she wanted. Because in a nearly forgotten village, there isn't much more you can give a child than school education. But she suddenly disappeared, left you with us, said she was going to see a friend, your diapers and stuff hanging around, and never came back. About 5 days later, that same friend ran to us, tearfully begging me to go with her. In the forest near the river, they found your mom's body. Her head was torn off, limbs chewed through, like dogs had ripped her apart. That day, 3 more bodies were found in the woods, all mutilated in different ways. Since then, people have been on guard again, because before that, such things were pretty rare. Sure, there are animals and birds in the forest, but apparently, that creature wasn't satisfied. Grandpa, when I was driving here, I nearly ran someone over near the forest. I think it was the thing. I didn't get a good look, but I saw something big and furry. That's not good. If you got that close, it means you need to leave as soon as possible. Those dreams aren't a good sign. Obviously, it's angry with you and wants to find you. So, you better go in the morning tomorrow, not in the evening like you planned. You never know what could happen. His words sounded so grim and serious that I wanted to leave immediately. But no matter how much I wanted to, I couldn't. I had to wait out the night and leave my hometown. The nightmare came again. That dreadful scene once more. But now I see my tormentor. Big white eyes and a wide, toothy grin that showed its inhuman nature.